Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather. Today I'm meteorologist Al Peterlin. I'd like to talk about the weather health stress for January 30th, 2026. We do keep additional graphics available at tpatw.com, and we do maintain a patient weather storefront on Amazon. Activities and things bought on Amazon through our patient weather storefront support the activities of patient weather. Looking at the surface map for the 30th, we have more cold, high pressure pushing down the plains. We have a lot of unsettled weather, snow, rain, stretching all the way from Kansas, actually here in northeastern Wyoming, across Oklahoma, Tennessee, Kentucky, and on into Virginia, with a low pressure center that had developed in the south, pushing all the way to Georgia. Its warm front still hanging and trying to push into the Carolinas, the cold front dangling south through Florida, with a lot of moisture up through Florida into Georgia, new moisture or more moisture coming into the Pacific Northwest, and we still have that lake effect snow up here in the Northeast. Looking at our vitality index, and this is a measure of all of those individual elements that can have a stress on the human body. And we have a lot of stress here in southeast Texas, all the way up into Arkansas, a more significant area here in Nebraska and South Dakota. And note, we have a lot of brewing activity down here in Florida, across Georgia into the Carolinas. Looking at pressure change, and this impacts quite a lot of sensitive individuals. We have rising pressure from eastern Texas across Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, up through Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, all the way up through the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. A little bit of rising pressure still lingering in Maine, but the focus of activity, of course, for a winter storm will be here in the southeast, with falling pressure across Florida, Georgia, into the Carolinas. Temperature change not really significant because it's been so cold, it will be so cold, but still we do see more falling temperatures right up here where that cold air outbreak is pushing back into the northern plains. A little bit of warming here with this low pressure center off the Carolina coast. The dew point temperature change is far more suggestive and informative. You'll see we have rising, or rather falling dew points running from Texas clear on up through the plains. We have rising dew point temperatures here in the southeast, and that is that brewing snowstorm. And the vapor pressure just confirming what we've talked about. Looking at the change in oxygen availability, you'll see we have that risk of migraine, again from southern and eastern Texas, across Louisiana into Mississippi, and then across Oklahoma, Arkansas, into the westernmost sections of Kentucky and Tennessee, and then across all of these plain states back in through Missouri, Iowa, up into Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Wisconsin, another area here in Michigan, and lots of risk of migraine stresses here across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and up into New England. We have a risk of asthma and arthritis brewing in Florida, across Georgia, into the Carolinas, and all the way up into Virginia and West Virginia. Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather. Your comments are appreciated, and if you hurt, let us know where you're located.